Recently, Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Joe Biden gave tit-for-tat speeches on the Russian-Ukrainian conflict on the same day. This may foreshadow that the conflict will continue for some more time. At the beginning of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the two sides held several peace talks and made positive progress, but then the talks were interrupted for no apparent reason, and the two sides have confronted each other so far, seemingly without any willingness to resolve the conflict through diplomatic means. But recently, China released the document, China's Position on the Political Settlement of the Crisis in Ukraine, which comprehensively and systematically explains China's basic positions and propositions, and soon after this document was released, the same document was published. In these 2 days, the UN General Assembly resumed its 11th emergency special session to discuss the situation in Ukraine, where President Kirsch stressed that military means cannot end the conflict and that the General Assembly expressed its firm support for a political solution. At the same time, China also issued a position paper on a political solution to the Ukrainian crisis on the first anniversary of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict. To some extent, it is considered a de-escalation of the situation and gives the international community hope for a peaceful resolution of the conflict. But at this sensitive moment, the US and Western countries once again caused trouble and undermined the basis of the Russian-Ukrainian negotiations. White House National Security Advisor Kirby said that the US side will not recognize that China is an impartial mediator between Russia and Ukraine. In addition to Russia and Ukraine, the US, the originator of the crisis, does not seem to intend to calm things down, and even rhetorically opposes China's peace proposal. Thus, in the recent past, Biden administration officials, including Blinken, have been spreading the word that China may supply Russia with weapons, and have also been leaking information through the media that they may release information that China is considering whether to supply Russia with weapons to fight against Ukraine. The US and Western public opinion has turned the tables on China, which is neither a party nor a perpetrator, rendering the theory of China's special responsibility, creating a pandemonium that is thicker than the smoke on the Russian-Ukrainian battlefield. It also shows the outside world who is the real mediator and who is the destroyer of peace between the two powers.